to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And Josh Hill has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Here we go.
midfield. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 92 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Following the fumble recovery, Newt. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on second down is Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10.
180.
Throwing is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. And Godot's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Breeze to throw again. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Newton to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On play action. Now Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. To throw on second down. Newton is going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. To throw is Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This is McCaffrey, and again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Sliding out of the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Ready? You waiting?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On play action, it's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready? Waiting.
Play action, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready? Waiting.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
You're good. Right forward. Ready?
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 76 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Breeze to throw on second down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Ready. You ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Ready. Yellow lady. Ready. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Underneath to Allen. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down is Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Newton now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Do something.
Throwing again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own bit.
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set then. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
McCaffrey on the counter. Shrugs him off. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On second down, here's Newton. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Breeze now on first down. He sets to fire, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And Hill running right through it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now it's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first down, Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a second down throw for the end zone.
Against zone defenses, the windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Breeze on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And the Saints signal for another timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Newton. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the major